Tank? You know, you've talked a lot about this being your first pay-per-view. You said, I need a spectacular performance for my fans. Does that mean then your knockout streak extends to 15 straight? Because it's 14 straight now. Does it extend to 15 straight come Saturday night? Is that what that means when you talk about a spectacular performance?
I don't think it have to be a knockout. I think that, I just got to go out there and put on a great performance. That's mainly what I'm focused on. Forget, as far as pay-per-view or, like, everything else. It's just me going out there and showing them that I'm one of them top guys. I am the top guy in the boxing world, So that's mainly my goal, is to go out there and show them that, when you have a lot of doubters, how when Michael Jordan used to play back in the day, and he used to read the newspaper, and he'd go out there and, do what they said he couldn't. So that's basically what I'm doing. I'm going to show him that, I'm over top of the whole sport. And as far as not the sport, but I don't want to say I'm bigger than the sport or try to be on top of the sport, but that number one guy that everybody say, yeah, that's him. He's the baddest man in the sport. That's what I'm going after.
Leo, man, you look at your ring resume and all that you've accomplished speaks for itself. You ever take offense that so many pundits and so many people have said, man, yes, it's a great challenge, it should be an exciting fight, but I think Tank's going to walk through this guy? Do you ever take offense to that and say, I am Leo Santa Cruz?
I don't really take offense because, everybody has their opinion. They could say whatever they want and everything. It's just my job to go out there and prove them wrong, And that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm training really hard to go out there and, try to give a great fight, get the win, and hopefully prove them wrong.
Mm-hmm. And you look at your ring resume. You've been in Frampton a couple of times. You've been in there with Abner Morris. How does this challenge stack up to some of those huge fights you've had? And where does Tank rank in the list of opponents that you've had?
I think Tank ranks in the best. I think Tank is my hardest fight. Right now, is the strongest fighter in my life. And, I think Baddest fight, Frampton fight, they helped me get great experience for this type of fight against Gervonta Davis. I learned a lot from those fights, and I have, ever since, I have learned a lot more.
What about you, Tank? Talked about this challenge here with Leo Santa Cruz. Do you think this is finally the fight where you can quiet even your naysayers who said we'd like to see him challenged?
I feel as though, Leo going to come to fight, and it's just about me pinning on that performance. I think once again it's just me going out there and do what I do best. You know how you see some potential in someone, but you gotta actually see it come out of them to believe it. That's what I think. That's what position I am. I'm in. Just they know I'm great. I just gotta show it. So that's what I gotta live up to it. That's what the level I'm in, position I'm in.
At 130 pounds, you got Burchell, Jojo Diaz, Herring. You got some really good fighters. Do you believe Saturday night we're seeing two of the best at 130?
Definitely one of the best. Even though Leo coming up and he actually won a belt and at 130, it just showed people, that he's a top tier opponent. He's a top tier, fighter that's fighting on TV right now. So then you have one of the best, explosive, guy that got tremendous power and, I'd say pound for pound, so the winner should be on that pound for pound list. So I think this is a great matchup.
Leo, only a handful of guys said they are 5 division or more world champion. What would it mean to you to not only get a victory, but to put your name in the class of some of those great fighters?
For me, it'll mean the world to me. As I'll be making history. It'll be like another dream come true, and I'll be putting the last name and up there with one of the best, and hopefully, like Gervonta said, hopefully the winner of this fight, they put him in the top 10 pound for pounds, and because we deserved it, and hopefully we do that.